Hi everybody, this is your Detroit Phantom on the next episode of All Ball, and yes, I give a puck. Now, this is my X account, obviously. My email is attached to it, and today I'll be going over the spring training lookouts because obviously spring training has already started, but the Tigers don't start until later on. Now, there's a lot of guys to look out for, other than those starters, because we need to know who makes the team and who doesn't. Obviously, I'm not going to go much over the starters, except for a couple here and there. Um, but yeah. And to start off, okay, we Tigers have these new uniforms, and I do like them. However, they do seem a lot like the Orioles. I mean, maybe not the orange, like the soul orange one. Um, but not soul orange one, but maybe the black and the orange. I do like them. They're all pretty cool. Obviously the orange one has the old English D on them, and the orange and black have the Detroit across the center of them. So I do like them. Um, I just hope that possibly we can come up with something a little bit better. Um, I mean, like I said, I do like them. I have nothing against them. It's just originality. I don't know about that. Obviously, orange, black, and blue are colors. But yeah. Now to start off, okay. Julian Anderson. Okay, he is a young guy, newer guy. Not a young guy, but he pitched overseas for a couple years in the minors and all that. Um, I don't really see him making this team at all, simply because, I mean, like, look at these numbers. They're not good at all. Um, he's only pitched in 44 in the third, and nothing special. 6.50 ERA. In the 44 in the third, that's not the best. He's got nothing going for him. He doesn't have the strikeout numbers or anything. Um, so I think we definitely don't keep him. At least not on the big leagues. In the big leagues, Brisky. I think I'm pretty sure we keep him. Obviously, um, simply because he gives us depth. He gives us innings, and I think that's really good for us, especially this year with Verlander and all those guys. You know, um, So yeah, I mean, Brisket, as long as he's healthy, obviously, as long as he's healthy, we can move forward with him. Obviously, Finnegan is obviously really good. Um, Flaherty, what we need to see from him in spring training would be consistency. Because obviously over the years, for the last couple of years, he's been really good at times. But like last year, I believe he led the league in losses, and so we kind of have to get a work around that. Sawyer Gibson Long, he's been really good. I like him from the beginning. Um, I think he can be really, really good for us. And because he's also has been good for us in previous years. Um, 2023, he was really good. I mean, 4 starts, 270 ERA, 20 innings. He had the strikeout numbers to back him up. But he got injured 2024, 2025. Injured. So he wasn't up to par last season. So he's one guy. He's definitely one guy to look out for uh, in spring training because if he's on, he's on. Okay. So that's one guy we can look out for. Brandon Hennefy, really good. Obviously, um, he's been shut down for us. Um, in the time that we've had him. Uh, so um, I mean, 2.77 ERA in 78 games. 94 in the third innings. Really good, really good. Strikeout numbers aren't anything special, but that's okay. He's a relief guy. I don't really see him making any starts. Tyler Holton, obviously, really good. Bailey Horn, nothing special. I don't see him making this team. Brent Herter is really good. So I definitely see him obviously making this team. 2.49 ERA, 53 games, 108 in the third innings, and 106 strikeouts. So strikeout per inning, just about. And obviously that's pretty good, not too bad. And that's that. Obviously Jansen, he needs no introduction because he is great, obviously. Jackson Joe, obviously he's gonna be injured for a little while, and hopefully he gets back. Hopefully we don't rush him, because I think we have enough guys for this season. Ty Madden, he's been a disappointment. Uh, yeah, I mean, I had high hopes for him, but I mean, we need spring training. He needs to have a phenomenal spring training for us to keep him on board. No, I can see Ty Madden working out if Bo Brisky, or something like that doesn't. Because yeah, I mean, because he is about his time to see some more time in the majors. Troy Melton, we all know what he did last season. He was pretty good as a starter and a relief pitcher. Jake Miller, he hasn't seen any time in the majors yet. So, I mean, unless he's dominant in spring training, I don't really see us using him. Casey Mize, obviously makes it. Kyder Montero, he's underrated. I think he will be really good for us. Especially because he's a long relief guy, and I think we could use that um to help us. Olsen injured for a while, kind of sucks. He's out for the year. Scoville makes the team. Dylan Smith is pretty good. Um, I think he will be. I hope he makes the team. I mean, from the stats, I kind of like him. 138 ERA last season for us. Seven games, 13 innings. Strikeout numbers aren't there, but he's a relief guy. So I do like him. He's a young guy to watch out for. Drew Summers, not special. Um, just a name for when we need somebody. Um, Honestly, don't even know if he stays on the 40 man. Uh, so yeah. Um, Valdez makes the team, obviously. Verlander, Vest, all these guys. Um, just to take a quick look at Vest's numbers, because just to see how consistent he is. Um, yeah, I mean, the last 2 years, around the 3 year rate or underneath it, you know, as he found his role in the bullpen. 70 innings 2 years ago, and he had his lowest ERA of all time. So I think that's what tells so much about him. I went to games where he gave up games last season, but thankfully I don't think we see him in that role. At least definitely not as much because we have Jansen, we have Holton. So I definitely think he'll see less impactful situations or less pressure situations. Dylan Dingler, obviously great. Um, Not much to talk about there. Diamond Lorenzo, from the Dodgers when we traded Flaherty. He is a switch hitter. I do like that fact. Um, kind of reminds me of Victor Martinez. Being a switch hitter and a catcher. Probably first baseman. Um, because I've heard his defense isn't the best. but he can hit. Uh, so yeah, I mean, um, I honestly, if he has a crazy spring training, and let's say Jake Rogers doesn't, oh no, I mean, we might be trying to manipulate Lorenzo's time in the majors, so we probably won't see him maybe to the end of the season. But I mean, and we might be trying to get rid of Jake Rogers because he's been off last couple years. But yeah, Dingler, Rogers, top two guys. Um, Spring training. Gotta see more from Rogers, especially as a backup catcher. Lorenzo, definitely have to see some stuff from him, especially because he got the invite to spring training. Eduardo Valencia, um, obviously, uh, he will be a option, but I don't think he's going to be much impactful. Um, yeah, I mean nothing real special. Uh, Nothing real special in his minor league career. Um, so I'm actually surprised he kind of got the invite. I don't mind it, because he's a catcher, and all that. And we might need some options. Jace Young. Um, Not the biggest fan of Jace Young. I think we need utility guys, especially at third base, because we don't have a real third baseman, unfortunately. So that kind of gives him an invite automatically. But as you can see, we really haven't seen much of him last 2 years in this partial time with us. And it looks like he's only getting worse right now. So I'm not too excited about him. Cole Keith, no explanation needed. He's really good. How you Lee? I do have um high hopes for him. Infielder, he can be a utility guy. A little bit like Zach McKinstry, who needs no introduction as he is a great utility man. Um, I feel like how Yuli can be the right-handed version of Zach McKinstry, at least with the bat. Um, and not just that, but since we're left-handed loaded, I think how Yuli might become a factor potentially. Trey Sweeney, haven't seen much of him. Once again, Trey Sweeney is not the best, unfortunately. I mean, yeah, 10 home runs in 154 games, 202 batting average, nothing special there at all. I think, yeah, it's just nothing special. He's a lefty, you know. So, obviously Torkelson's great. Nothing to watch out for there in a bad way, except for maybe average, but he's got the power. Gleyber Torres, pretty good. The only thing I want to know from Torres is if he will play third base or not. But yeah, Javier Baez as an outfielder, that's pretty funny to me. But yeah, no, Javi Baez, obviously, he got better last year. As he's seen more of a bench role. Um, so yeah, I mean, 12 home runs last season, pretty good. Not terrible, but um, well, I'm sorry, not bench role, but outfielder role. Um, as he wasn't as much at the in the infield with McKinstry. But 257 average, not terrible compared to all the other years we had with him. That was his best year. So I got high hopes for him. Now, Kerry Carpenter, obviously great. I just wanted to make sure he works on his fielding, which we might see in the spring training. Trey Cruz, minor league guy. switch hitter. I like switch hitters like Juancio Perez, but um, I think we have more than enough guys in the outfield. So I don't think Trey Cruz gets obviously not a spot. He might even find his way off of the 49 roster. Riley Green, nothing to be said there. Jemai Jones. Jemai Jones was great for us last season. In the limited time we had him. Um, I just want to know if he can keep it up. Because if he can keep it up, that would be great. Um, let's see here. Last season, 7 home runs was his OPS, 937 OPS with a 287 batting average. That's insane in 72 games. Okay. I think he finds his way on to this major league team as a bench guy or against lefties when Carpenter won't play. Parker Meadows, now Parker Meadows, I had high hopes for him, especially when he was coming up. Um, he's an elite defender, but his offense just isn't there, unfortunately. And I just hope we see a big leap. I remember when he was leading spring training in home runs and all that. But as we've seen that, spring training doesn't really matter, unfortunately. Um, but Wenzel Perez, obviously switch hitter, pretty good hitter. Matt Vierling coming back from an injury. Um, third base, outfielder, and I just kind of hope I do like Vierling, but kind of hope we can put together a package. Like I said in my last video, um, I hope we can put together a package for a real third baseman because I just don't think Trey Sweeney, Jace Young cuts it at third base. Uh, so it'll be interesting to see. Tomorrow we face the Yankees, or later on today we face the Yankees, who lost um, yesterday to the Baltimore Orioles. Uh, so yeah, I mean it's gonna be fun to see who's up for what, and hopefully we can get the job done. Um, obviously without starters, hopefully they don't play too much. Like I said, I have to see more out of Madden. I have to see more out of Sawyer Gibson Long, Flaherty, Brisky since he's coming back from injury. Um, but spring training is a nice little time to get ready for the regular season. Um, and I just hope it goes good with everybody. Obviously, it never does go perfectly. So I'm assuming, unfortunately, there's gonna be some people uh who isn't up to par or might even get injured, unfortunately. Um, but this is time for us to determine how much the players can handle. Um, you know, especially in spring training. Uh, so we just have to manage them well and just make sure they're up and healthy. Uh, I mean, honestly, as far as third base goes, I think we can possibly see a move, hopefully, before opening day. Like we've seen a couple years back with Vila making the trade for uh, Austin Meadows. Um, obviously, that was a different regime, but if you can get a third baseman, a decent third baseman, uh, you know, I was hoping for possibly Luis Arias to put into the game, to put in the lineup, but obviously that didn't happen. He signed for cheap. I think it was like $2 million or something like that. Um, But yeah, I know Luis Arias doesn't have power, but he's got contact, he's got discipline, and I think we can use somebody like that. I mean, because let's be honest, who's our contact hitter? You know, is it Riley Green? Is it Dylan Dingler? You know, those we don't have much contact guys. Um, you know, if Parker Meadows can lay down some bunts and run the first, that'd be great. But I just don't see that happening um, as often as it should, unfortunately. Um, obviously, Kerry Carter, I think he can hit like 280 something. But yeah, I mean, we don't really have a contact guy. Um, so we need a contact guy. We need somebody who can field. Um, with Villan coming off an injury, that might not be good for offers for a third baseman. But if you throw in an all-star like McKinstry, and some young guys, maybe like Sweeney or Young, you know, um, hopefully they'll sweeten the deal. Their contracts obviously aren't that big, at least not the young guys. McKinstry probably has the biggest contract of all of them. Um, but yeah, uh, today I'm repping the All Star Patch game from '06. Uh, so that was a while ago, 20 almost 20 years ago this year. Uh, when we hosted it, but hopefully we have a lot of All Stars in uh this year. Uh, hopefully Bias continues doing pretty good. Um, Now, one guy I'm not too crazy that I didn't see on this list. This might be outdated, but McGonagall. I really like McGonagall. Now, I know a lot of times, like I said earlier, teams try to manipulate time, but service time for players. But unfortunately, I don't think we're in that position to have someone like Trey Sweeney play instead of Kevin McGonagall. Um, I think we need Kevin McGonagall's ability, and I think we need it as soon as we can get it, because if we don't, it could cost us. I mean, let's be honest. We already know what Trey Sweeney can do, or what I say, or should I say, can't do. Unfortunately, yes, McGonagall is an unknown factor, at least in the majors, but he's got to be better than Sweeney. Okay, he's got to be better than Sweeney and Young and everybody like that. Um, so I just hope we get to see a little bit of him. And hopefully he makes the opening day roster as our starting shortstop. And maybe move some guys around, like I said. We can see Baez at third, Kinstry at third. So yeah, I mean, tomorrow we face the Yankees. Uh, so Yankees have never been nice to us, and have we've had a history against them for quite a while. So hopefully we can get it done. Obviously, it's just spring training, not much to you know, write home about. But yeah, hopefully we can get it done tomorrow. And once again, I am the Detroit Phantom, and I am signing off of All Ball. And yes, I give a puck.